Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 2019 Catch World Cup. Doland here, joined by Incandescence.
Hello, everyone.
Well, we're down to the losers bracket to start this weekend off here in the quarterfinals. It's going to be the United Kingdom taking on Hong Kong in our first loser bracket match of the weekend. Somebody's going home. And we finally get these rosters on screen. So Hong Kong, the low seed from the group of death. Touch Me, Latifa Sama, Sugetsu, Kyoka, Sakanaz, AJ Styles, love that name, and Time Series. For the UK, it's Olib, M-Bomb, with Lotus, Matt H, fellow caster JB Hyperion, and Fab Ninja for the Brits this year, making it through to the round of 16, but facing elimination here against a very good Hong Kong team. And also, we have banners now, by the way. We can plug those now.
Yes, but no one will be able to plug stuff more than Janitor.
No, yeah, he did an excellent job during the Taiko World Cup of plugging those banners.
It's phenomenal how amazing and just quick-witted he was, but I guess at some point I'll try to pull a Janitor and advertise them. We'll see.
You never know. You never know when we're just going to throw in a banner plug. Be ready, Chad. But the UK, I think they're aware that they're kind of the underdogs here. They're going to be facing really an uphill battle probably throughout the duration of this match, just considering that how good this Hong Kong team is. They took 3 points off of China, so yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, considering Hong Kong's performance last week and against China, I'm sure that the UK knows how tough of a battle this is going to be, but it also just depends, because this is a completely different map pool after all, so the playing field is changed, but there is still that in the back of the mind, ah crap.
JBH is gaming right now. Look at that. The relax easy. Have you ever seen that epic mod combo? Oh my goodness. Singularity, thank you for subscribing. And you got M-Bomb down here on the easy flashlight. And you just got Hong Kong, flexing casually. Latifa Sama.
Oh, what you did.
I already started caster cursing. It's just the warm-ups.
Yeah, I was like, come on, you're ruining everything already, Dolan.
Already. The match was over before it began. Now, this is a really rough match for the UK. They've actually done pretty well considering the opponents they've had to face, but unfortunately for them, the bracket just kind of worked out this way where they have to play Hong Kong. So it really is just unfortunate. But they still do have good players. I mean, they have Matt H this year, an insane double-time player. They've actually got most of their core. I believe the only player that they're missing is actually Sorcerer from their usual player base.
Also, Wither Lotus is now playing Dodge at the Beat.
Ah, yes. Well, he's not doing a very good job.
Okay, I think he gave up.
I think he gave up on Dodge the Beat. That's not something you don't see every day, folks. Yeah, but definitely I'm going to be keeping my eyes on Latifa Sama for this match. That man has wrecked an entire country's World Cup dream before. I've seen him do it in World Cups past, so The man's definitely capable of some nutty stuff, and they've got players like Time Series and Touch Me, and just Hong Kong are just a dangerous team, just across the board. I'm still just mesmerized by JBH's relaxed, easy gameplay here.
Yeah, he's not doing too bad, but I don't know how anyone can read that AR. Oof.
Thing is, that's actually kind of readable, but it's just insane that he's playing that with relax. So he's using his mouse for all of that. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna guess this is Hong Kong's warm-up. But Latif Sama coming up with some combo here at the end of it. And there goes. Dude, what is the curse?
That is literally the second time within one map.
It's the second time I've cursed one player. Hong Kong actually like building some combo here on some of these. I mean, they're not playing with any goofy mods like the UK are, but it's actually kind of crazy. They're trying to like assert their dominance here pre-match. I think M-Bomb's dead.
Yeah, Flashlight killed him, I think.
Yeah, it looks like he's dead. So yeah. Oh, that's why he died. He typed his does anyone here love anime? That's clearly why he died.
I have nothing to say about that.
I mean, it's right there in the chat.
Can we censor that, please?
Oh wait, what is this? What is this?
Is this like the UK anthem?
Is this the national anthem? Oh my goodness. Someone actually did it. I was waiting for one country to map their like national anthem. This is what all the World Cups need to be. Every country needs to map their national anthem and just play that as warm-ups.
I know I saw the Brazil team do theirs in 2017, Taiko, I think it was. And I don't remember if it was their actual anthem or if it was a funky remix.
Oh my goodness. The UK trying to get fired up here. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be beautiful.
Oh my god, this
Oh
background.
my. Oh my goodness. JBH and M-Bomb going with the ridiculous 3-mod plays. Touch Me is thrown on relax. You don't even have to move.
Where is Matt H's catcher? What?
He's just moved it off to the side. He's playing dodge the beat. This is beautiful. They've mapped the entirety of the national anthem so you can just listen to it and not actually have to play it. Problem is, it's crashing the client.
There's too many fruits going on here.
Oh god, we can't save the queen. Oh Yes. Should the UK lose this match and be eliminated from the tournament, we will forever remember moments like this.
Oh my goodness.
Holy. Look at it. It's going in like so. Look at Matt's screen. Matt's screen is so crazy. It was going in like slow motion. Latifah Sama actually finding a miss. He's consistently just wiggling this out. It seems he's trying to add a challenge to this map.
He's adding some spice to it. Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Look at those quick left rights. Ooh. Ooh. How... Watch there be like... I'm waiting for the one note that's going to be like not centered.
Is it going to be a hyper dash is the question.
Could be. Could be. Oh my goodness. The mod advantage. Look at JBH and M-Bomb scores.
I think Matt H just died already.
But I don't think it even matters. I literally think M-Bomb and JBH are going to build up enough score advantage due to the mods. It touched me as no score because he's playing with Relax. Imagine putting on Relax to only find out that the map doesn't deviate from the center of the screen, except for right there.
You
Look at
called
that!
it.
I knew it! I knew it! They were gonna change it up at the end. You thought they were AFK? Nah. Hong Kong just got outplayed, my guy.
Back to the regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah, back to our regularly scheduled program. But here we go. Rolls coming out. And not a good roll for the Brits.
Hey, that's a solid 13.
That's a 38 from Touch Me. So Hong Kong will win the roll. So now Hong Kong will choose first or second.
So last time I casted over a Hong Kong match, I tried to like, what's it called? Predict. I tried to predict where they're gonna put their ban, and that wasn't the China's strengths. So I want to say they're gonna ban double time because that's what UK has, a strong double time team. But I don't know if they're gonna do that because last week they played into all of the other team's strengths. So I don't know if that's gonna happen this week.
Yeah, this is actually kind of really interesting because it's kind of really hard to tell what the UK are going to be super good on here in this pool. I think Hong Kong's just going to really ban something that they don't like. Which, I mean, they could play everything. And then the UK... Honestly, I think the UK are just going to try to play the maps that they know they're good at here. And so Hong Kong electing to pick first here. So the UK will have the first ban. Speaking of things that start with ban,
There you
should
go.
buy a banner in the Oz Catch store and pimp out your profile for $2.50 as the UK will ban Amatsuki from the Hard Rock pool. The Crowley map. Yeah, I think Hard Rock's a pretty safe ban from the UK here. I could definitely see Hong Kong banning literally like anything other than Hard Rock, honestly. I think Hidden is going to be a more probable choice here. But they also could ban Double Time just because Matt H is such a big threat on the UK.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm really thinking that they're gonna ban Double Time, but I'm just very unsure.
The problem with the UK, especially on Double Time, is that you have Matt H, right? But like, you can't exactly just carry all the time just by yourself as one player. So it's really going to depend on the other players for the UK. But I could see Hong Kong banning like a specific Double Time map just because they're scared of Matt H.
Yeah, perhaps they'll ban the Double Time pick that they performed the worst on when they practiced the pool, so...
Hong Kong's taking quite a while with this ban. Could be a tough choice.
Virtual self.
And I'm trying to write some new rules in, but looks like the FD Flora map is going to get the ban from the hidden pool. So, Lasilfied getting the ban. Matt saying, good choice, thank you.
That says a lot right there.
Then Hong Kong are going to go straight into Days. Quite the popular song on this game. You can see M-Bomb's quite excited. Shout out to Fab for not showing up, so I have to play the HR picks.
Oh,
That
he
is-
does it twice. Oh
that
no,
is
Matt
unfortunate.
H3,
Is JB Hyperion going to play Hard Rock? Oh
What are you
my
talking
goodness.
about? You played the UK warm-up. You should be
Oh,
fully
yeah,
warmed
that's
up,
right.
as Mom says.
Nothing warms me up quite like a UK warm-up. Oh, man. Well, here we go on to Days, the Hard Rock pick. This is from Hong Kong. And the UK obviously going to be a little hurt here without Fab Ninja. That may really hurt their chances, at least on these Hard Rock picks. That's probably why the UK decided to ban Hard Rock. Withered Lotus with an early miss, as well as M-Bomb here to start for the UK. Matt, the only FC. And Hong Kong starting off with the triple SSs. Suigetsu Kyoko's going to also throw on Hidden with Hard Rock.
Touch Me and M-Bomb are gonna find misses on right now.
Yeah, M-Bomb will find a second one as well. Interesting miss from Touch Me. He's not the player I expected to miss on the Hong Kong side. With the Lotus, though, is also going to miss. Yet again, Matt H still holding Latifa, and Kyoka, though, miss. And that means no 200 combo on the side of Hong Kong. So Matt actually, oh, he drops it though. And now Touch Me up to 200. So Hong Kong gonna really start to bank off of it. And M-Bomb's failed.
M-Bomb failing, yeah.
Yeah, oh, this is not good. You could definitely see where the absence of Fab Ninja is really hurting this team.
This map, though, proving to be a bit of a challenge for everyone playing right now. Definitely being a huge challenge for the UK team right now.
Yeah, Hong Kong even struggling a bit with it, but Touch Me and Kyoka now over 200. Latifa recovering. And the UK just can't seem to hold any combo, and it's really unfortunate.
I don't know that M-Bomb's recovered yet.
I don't think it actually matters. Unfortunately, he does not recover. And that is a massive win for Hong Kong to start this one.
That was a really good pick on the Hong Kong side.
Yeah, it just really sucks because, you know, they didn't have Fab Ninja there. And I mean, even if they did have Fab Ninja, I don't think it would have been enough there. But fortunately for the UK, there's only one more Hard Rock pick, and that's Cyber Thunder Cider. And they basically know that Hong Kong are literally guaranteed to pick it on their next pick. Because even if Hong Kong take this break point and then get that Hard Rock pick, that's going to give the UK their second ban, and they want to get all those Hard Rocks in. But the UK going to go for some Unconquered, no mod. So we do see JB Hyperion coming in for Withered Lotus. And that's going to be our only substitution here. So Latifa, Kyoka, and Touch Me for Hong Kong, and JBH, M-Bomb, and Matt for the British. UK looking to shatter some pick'ems here and take a point on this no mod pick.
Yeah, the pressure's definitely on to not let Hong Kong get the break point so early in the match.
Yeah, the UK want to try to hold out as long as they can here. Tournament life on the line. And into Unconquered we go. It's like Hong Kong with the slight advantage on the spinner. M-Bomb's going to find a miss coming into the next section, as well as JBH. That's going to give a big advantage to Hong Kong. And this is a relatively short map, so as long as Hong Kong can hang on for at least a little bit longer, they should be able to put this one away.
Matt H found a miss a few seconds ago. JBH finding another one.
Latifa
Sama finding one of his own.
Yeah, but Kyoka and Touch Me still holding full combos here. And M-Bomb just not getting to 200 to negate one of them. Latifa Sama misses again, though. And Kyoka misses again. And now the UK have a combo advantage. Something could be on here. JBH, the only one yet to recover, but he's getting there. And the UK actually are narrowing it. JBH is going to find yet another miss, though. It's going to really slow things up. But Matt H and M-Bomb hanging on here. And the UK still actually have a combo advantage. JBH with a big drop, though. And as Latifa and Kyoka now are up to 200, now the advantage is back with Hong Kong. The UK are going to need to see some misses from Hong Kong here at the end. But it doesn't look like they're going to provide any.
Yeah, there's not enough time as JBH finds another miss for the United Kingdom to
M-Bomb at the
pull
end.
over the score advantage there.
And unfortunate, actually, JBH just finding, I think, just a few too many misses here. And Hong Kong going to take the break point. I think the UK were actually kind of in that match a little bit, though. There certainly was an opportunity for the UK there. An interesting pick here from Hong Kong. They're not going to Cyber Thunder Cider. They're actually going straight into Heavenly Blue in double time.
This is a strategy that we've seen Hong Kong do before, and that's play right into uh, something that could be considered an advantage on the opposing side. And it worked out for them once with China. It didn't work out a few other times with China. So whether or not it's going to work against the United Kingdom in double time is yet to be seen, and we're about to find out.
Yeah, well, again, when you leave double time unbanned against the UK, you kind of have to test and see how good is Matt playing today. Is he on today? Because if Hong Kong are able to get a point on double time, that's going to inflict a huge mental blow to the UK. So this is actually a far more important point than you think.
Yeah, I would agree. The only silver lining I could see to the UK losing this point is that they would get their second ban, but that would really put a dent in the charisma on the team for sure.
Yeah, I definitely think that would inflict a pretty big mental blow to the UK. The only consolation for the UK would be that they do get that ban and they could ban that Hard Rock immediately if they really want to. So, folks, Matt H, the double time specialist for the UK, will go to work to try to keep his country in an M-bomb, the first miss. Trading misses coming from Withered and Kyoka, but Matt H also missing. Latifa Sama, the only FC remaining. Hong Kong with the lead. No Touch Me did not find a miss. So it's 2 FCs to 1 as M-bomb drops yet again. And M-bomb really struggling here. He's failing. Right as both UK players make it to 200 combo, M-bomb still dropping consistently. Kyoka will finally trade it though.
Withered and Nembon finding a double miss there on the UK side.
Yeah, that's really rough for the UK, and unfortunately, M-bomb just not able to play. Fab Ninja not here is really hurting this British team, but M-bomb finally getting some combo and some consistency here towards the end. But oh, it's not gonna matter. You will drop again. Unfortunate. Matt though really coming through with a nice play here.
There is still a good amount of the map left to go, but Matt H and M-bomb finding more misses. The UK is really struggling with this pick. They have a huge obstacle to overcome if they want even a chance of taking this pick. They really have to depend on Hong Kong messing up.
And Touch Me. They both are holding on to basically almost near SSs at this point. Only a few drop misses apiece. And this is why Hong Kong are so scary, and Latifa Sama will give up that full combo, trading with Lotus there. But you still have Touch Me, you still have Kyoka. The UK just are not finding any misses. There really isn't a chance for the UK to get back into this, unfortunately, because M-bomb and Withered are struggling so much. And even Matt with a miss there.
Yeah, with the score gap reaching about 500,000 points, it's going to be near impossible for the United Kingdom to get back in this.
Yeah, they're going to need a fail, honestly, from Hong Kong. Touch Me still on the FC. Kyoka has done a really good job of recovering from earlier. Now at 1,000 combo.
Withered and M-bomb finding more misses at the end of the map here.
Yeah, that's a wrap, Chief. That's gonna do it. Hong Kong pulling together 3 million plus score. Holy. That's a 700k point win for Hong Kong. Dominance asserted, ladies and gentlemen. And so now the UK will get their second ban, the comeback ban. So now do they ban a Hard Rock or do they ban Double Time? Like, oh yeah, also they're also missing their Captain Olive. That's also someone they're missing. So the UK unfortunately are just really crippled here. They're down to 4 people.
Yeah, so what we see is really what we're getting. The only person we have on the side for the UK to sub is JBH, who seems to be coming up for no mod. We're gonna see if we're about to see him for this no mod pick.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that.
Also, their second ban was used on Endless Ripples DT.
JBH will come in for Matt H. Hong Kong sticking to their core 3 players on the side there.
So yeah, there it is. The DT map getting the ban from the UK. So the UK gonna try to play some more no mod here against them. So JBH back in the lobby for this no mod pick. Withered Lotus, M-Bomb, and JBH gonna go at it. Same 3 players for Hong Kong. And Touch Me apparently is gonna start ahead of everyone else. He says, no, I'm going.
I'm not waiting for you people.
You guys aren't cool. Waiting isn't fun. Just gonna have to wait for the scores to catch up here. But M-Bomb with an early miss. And Kyoka actually gonna trade it. M-Bomb finding a second miss as well. So a slight advantage for Hong Kong. Oh, but
JBH finding it. Wither also finding a miss on the UK side. No FCs left on the UK side already.
Yeah, versus 2 FCs on the Hong Kong side. Kyoka the only miss.
M-Bomb has reached the 200 gap, and Withered Lotus is almost there. JBH is all the way down at 70, 80.
Yeah, JBH has a lot of work to do to rebuild that combo and get back in it. But the UK down here really early, not completely out of it yet, but they've got to recover, get some combo, and wait for that Hong Kong miss and capitalize off it. That's all they can do. And now they're in position.
Hong Kong showing an incredible amount of consistency though. Just as I say that, Sweetgets is going to find a miss in his zone.
And yeah, M-Bomb and Kyoka and JBH all going to be finding misses. That's 2 for the UK. Kyoka again though. Touch Me
finding a miss. JBH, Latifa, Withered, everyone finding misses.
Yeah, combos have been reset halfway through. M-Bomb actually I think has the high combo of 98. But it's well over 100,000. In favor of Hong Kong at this point in time. Latifa Sama with another miss.
M-Bomb also finding a miss again.
Yeah.
Latifa finding another miss.
Kyoka and Touch Me though rebuilding those combos. Withered Lotus trying to stop them with JBH. It's imperative that these combos get up to 200 as fast as they can.
Everyone now at the 200 gap except for M-Bomb and Latifa. Hong Kong still does have a pretty significant score advantage though as we head into the last 1/4 of the map.
Yeah, last quarter of the map. The UK really just kind of hoping for a complete meltdown here on the Hong Kong side because they're all in position. They have the 200 combos. They're waiting to capitalize on misses, but a double miss from the UK from Withered Lotus and JB Hyperion really going to put a damper on things. Hong Kong looking really comfortable on this as Wither Lotus will trade misses with Kyoka. M-Bomb with another one as well. Latifa and Touch Me have built their combos back up. Oh! Multiple players missing, but it's not going to do enough to matter. And that's Hong Kong taking a 4-0 lead. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to be getting a switch in casters here mid-match. Unfortunately, our beloved Incandescence has to depart.
I have to go work at Walmart. I'm sorry.
Sad
After
face.
that amazing point, however, we will be subbed by the also American Chicken Bible. So don't worry, kids and people. There's an awesome kid. I'm calling everyone kids, and everyone's older than me.
Oh, man. Well, Chicken Bible's going to be the replacement caster here, coming in for Incandescence. Well, Incandescence, hope you have the best of times at work.
I will not, but I thank everyone in the chat for saying thank you. It was fun casting with you for a little bit, Dolan. Thank you for subbing it for me, Chicken Bible. I will see you all later. Have a great
Later. Well, alright, Andrew, so the UK down 4-0 here. Hong Kong going back to double time with Best of My Love, the last DT left. So, I mean,
It's looking pretty dire for the UK.
it's looking pretty mug-ass for the UK, considering that they don't have Fat Ninja, they don't have Olim. Two big key players on their roster.
Shout out to Fab Ninja for oversleeping.
It happens to the best of us.
True. I thought I would oversleep.
But even still, Hong Kong have been playing pretty well.
Yeah, Hong Kong have been doing really well on, especially that DT map earlier.
Yeah, I mean, they've been showing misses, but also an incredible consistency. Yeah, M-Bomb in particular struggled heavily on that last DT pick, so I really wonder how he's going to do here.
This one isn't as punishing as the last one, so maybe he won't be as not practiced on this one, I could say. So maybe he'll be able to put up a little bit of a better performance on this.
Well, he's going to throw on hidden action, and he'll be the only one to do so. Everybody else in the lobby sticking with the regular double time.
You know, Dolan, I have an interesting thought. What if we kissed under those trees right there? That'd be beautiful, wouldn't it?
What? Why would you bring this up? Why
you know,
not?
I see Crowley in the chat.
A triple miss from the UK to start, alright.
Oh no, that's not looking good.
And still, all FCs for Hong Kong here, opening up this start of this map. Matt H with a second miss. And so Hong Kong once again starting off with a commanding lead. But M-Bomb not struggling as much as he was on the previous DT pick. Just think Hong Kong know that they're going to be a little bit more careful here.
Yeah, even with those 3 OE misses from the side of the UK, they're still like pretty decent in keeping combos, at least for now.
Yeah, they were all at the start really early, so the triple miss actually wasn't punished that badly. M-Bomb is going to find another miss here, though. Along with Matt H. Withered still hanging on.
Withered has been doing pretty well. I think not many people expected him to be kind of like the star player of the UK today. And
yeah, Withered has actually been performing quite well here on a quarterfinals map pool.
Yeah, usually when you hear UK, you just think of, oh, Matt H, Fab Ninja, right? But Withered has been showing up on every single map, I think. So, at least the ones that he's been playing.
Yeah, he's actually coming through here with a higher score than Matt right now. He is going to find a miss. Right as his teammates get to 200. Yeah, Hong Kong is just playing out of their minds. I mean, Latifa Sama and Touch Me, along with Sugetsu Kyoka. I mean, the same 3 players have played the entire match so far. Hong Kong is a finals week team.
Yeah, definitely. They took Korea to, I think, 6-3 it was?
It was China.
Exactly.
They took China to 6-3 last week. Yeah. Yeah, this is a Hong Kong team that took 3 points off of China. The UK will continue to struggle, but Kyoga going to find the first miss for Hong Kong. At the very... Well, not the very end, more like on the last third, actually. There's still quite a bit of map left.
Yeah, that song's long. You think it's over, but then it keeps going and going and going.
But it just doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop.
I mean, it is well over 400,000 points in favor of Hong Kong right now.
About 300,000. But it's going to be about 400,000 in a minute.
Yeah, about 350.
What's your predictions for the final gap? I'm gonna guess 427k.
I'll go 416.
Let's see who can get the closest prediction here.
416k. Playing games on the side.
You know, I think both of us are gonna be pretty close, actually.
It's gonna be pretty close. It's 439. 439, so you got it closer. We have a Hong Kong coming in with the point here. 5-0. The SS from Touch Me. The FC from Latifa. I mean, the consistency from this Hong Kong roster is just crazy.
You know, and then you think the fact that Alien Flybot isn't playing this year, just how much better could these guys be?
Yeah, these guys
as well.
would be ridiculous if they had AFB this year.
Because I believe right now their weak point is hidden, right? And Alien Flybot is a hidden one trick, pretty much. So that would pretty much fill up their gap of the weak spot.
Yeah, but the UK are going to go for World Vanquisher here. This is potentially their last pick if they don't win. Backs against the wall. The UK cannot let up a single point through or they will be out of the World Cup. An unfortunate circumstances that, again, we're just not getting to see the full potential that the UK can play to here.
Hey, at least they had a team this year. That is one thing they can be proud of.
Yeah, they did have a team this year, and they did make it out of group stage. And just kind of unfortunate for the bracket and how it came out. Maybe if they were able to get one of the unseeds in Brazil or Sweden, things could have been a little different for them. But they had the draw of facing Hong Kong in the losers bracket first round. And I think there are some positive notes even for the UK to take out of this, even if this is a 6-0 sweep. Like you said, Witherload has stepped up pretty big, even today in this match, and has played really better than most people probably would have expected him to.
Definitely overperforming in my book, at least. I didn't know actually he was capable of doing this well on these maps in this kind of circumstances. So that's a big plus for them.
Yeah, definitely. Will we see any substitutions? I don't think we will.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, JB Hyperion does not like playing this map from my personal talks with him. So
Does not like this map.
I believe this will be the lineup for the UK here.
Yeah. And here we go. MP start in the chat. Well, guys, for the UK, it's all on the line. This is it. Hong Kong looking to advance further in this tournament. Hong Kong looking for the guaranteed top 12. The UK needs something, anything, or it is over. And once again, it's going to be the same 3 for both teams. on the UK's no mod pick World Vanisher. With the Lotus with the first miss. Right before we get to the 200 combo mark.
Yeah, so it won't be as punishing as some of these.
Oh, but M-Bomb's miss is going to really hurt.
Yeah, that one's going to hurt a bit more than where the Lotus is one.
UK still not out of it just yet. They do have time. But not if Hong Kong don't miss. M-Bomb struggling yet again. Wizard has gotten back up to 200 combo and has found his rhythm. And it's a slight lead here for Hong Kong opening up here. After 1/3 of the way through, M-Bomb's got to recover. But Hong Kong are relentless here with the triple SS at the moment. Latifa Sama, Touch Me, and Kyoka all holding the SSs.
Yeah, here's where the map starts to really ramp up in a little bit of difficulty. So it's going to be even harder for the UK to pull a comeback here.
Oh, right as M-Bomb did get to 200. With the Lotus and Touch Me are going to trade misses.
So is Matt H as well.
Oh, Matt H also missed. And Latifa Sama still with the SS, Kyoka still with the FC. And M-Bomb and Withered Lotus gonna find misses. And Matt H trying to do everything he can for his country, for his team. But unfortunately, it looks like this is how the UK bid for the World Cup will end this year. Hong Kong putting in absolutely insane performances. Latifa Sama with the SS, Kyoka with the FC, and that's going to do it. 6-0 Hong Kong, and the UK will finish the 2019 World Cup in the top 16. But that will be all for the UK this year. But well played by Hong Kong there, Chicken Bible. Insane consistency.
That was really, really well played from Hong Kong. Even though UK, they did fall a little bit shorter than we expected them to come in. Hong Kong, they did prove themselves that, hey, we still did really well here. We deserve this win.
Yeah, again, Hong Kong making it out of that group of death. Then getting paired up against China, taking China. A little bit of a trip. The 6-3 loss for Hong Kong there. They rebound with the 6-0 sweep over the UK. And they are through to the second round of the losers bracket into the semifinals weekend. Let's get a quick breakdown of the matches this weekend. So our first of 8 matches in the books, Hong Kong over UK. We'll have Netherlands, Germany coming up in about 40 minutes. Finland, Chile, Poland, Mexico, Sweden, Brazil. And we'll wrap up today with the big one, United States and France, in about 7 hours from now. And then we'll have 2 matches on Sunday, and that will be your quarterfinals.
Feels like it's all going to go by so fast.
I know, we're already in quarterfinals.
Wow. Surprising. And starting next week, we'll also have 2 matches a week, I believe, from teams in the losers bracket as well.
Yeah, we'll have a lot of action in the semifinals week, in the losers bracket specifically. As next week, we'll narrow the field down to our 6 finalists for finals week. Well, I believe we're going to take a little bit of a break until we get to our Netherlands-Germany match in about 38 minutes. So, if you haven't, make yourself some CWC food, buy yourself a banner to support your favorite team, and we'll see you in about 40 minutes.
Sounds about good.
Well, Chicken Bible, I appreciate the substitution coming in quick. But gotta help out the boys. Well, we'll see you guys for the next match in about 40 minutes. We'll catch you later.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to the Oscatch World Cup 2019 edition quarter-final stage. I am JB Hyperion, joined by the fabulous Doland. I hope you weren't too put out by my shocking performance in that previous match, Doland, but are ready for some more great games coming up today.
Oh, I am always ready for some great games, man. And we've got a battle between two countries that have a lot of history between each other, especially in the past few World Cups. We've got the Netherlands taking on Germany. Gonna be an interesting match. Netherlands are the former European champions of 2017, and Germany are looking to avenge themselves from that unfortunate exit they had last year in the World Cup.
Yeah, European champions, an unofficial title granted to them by virtue of their making their furthest kind of process through the tournament, I suppose, although Germany definitely got the better of them in last year's World Cup, sweeping them 5-0 in this similar stage of the tournament, I think. Germany have been podium placers twice in the past in the earlier, more formative days of Oscatch. I think they took second in 2013 and then a bronze in 2014, or maybe the other way around, so it's been a while since they've been on anywhere near the top step, but looking to regain some of that form from their more formative days. Hopefully going to start with this matchup against the Netherlands.
Yeah, also big roster change on the Dutch side from last year and this year. We've got Wesley Sarden returning, but now you have Masterforcer, Woodpamp, Chatty, and Kevkev. You're missing Bads and Cello, formerly known as Anycore, two big names not on the team this year. But the Germans also have seen some pretty significant change to their roster too.
Yeah, Germany are lacking Sosaki, they have no Notekaroi, they have no Tenchi-chan. So definitely a lot of massive names missing from the German roster compared to what we've seen in previous World Cups. And some of those players have been in almost every World Cup since the tournament's inception. So very strange to see them missing. But it's Dutch warm-up time.
Back with the classic verschillende, what is this, Artiesten, CWC Petje 4.
This is your favorite part of any World Cup?
Oh, it's one of the most enjoyable parts. The Dutch warm-ups are always a treat.
So as we kind of filter through our two warm-ups, welcome everyone in chat. It's lovely to see you again. Hopefully you kept yourself busy during the break, got some food, or had a rest break.
Yeah,
enjoyed the wonderful weather. At least here it's fabulous outside.
You've tuned back in to see the epitome of the Oscatch World Cup. This is our pride. The Dutch warm-ups.
Apparently this is a song from a Dutch commercial. They have some good commercials over there.
I love the Heineken commercials. They're so funny.
So it looks like we've got some Netherlands fans in the chat. Some Genoshi gang supporting Germany. Always great to see.
These two countries do have nice fan bases.
Oh, definitely very well supported as far as Catch World Cup goes. Definitely some of the more vocal fans.
Oh yeah, definitely. We've got Netherlands against Genoshi gang here. Oh my goodness, the stack on that fruit.
Some pretty wacky slider velocity going on right now. Oh, and the helixing as well. That's really cool.
Some interesting mapping here. It's domme jongens in de stad. Are you kidding me? I love this song. They actually put that song in their warm-up. Oh my goodness.
Wat is dit? Dit is de markt in Alkmaar waar de kaasmarkt wordt gehouden. Waarvan verondersteld wordt dat het historische wortels heeft. Die heeft het ook. Maar die wortels zijn al lang doorgesneden en in die zin heeft het zich losgemaakt van het verleden.
Mag ik nu bellen?
Nu mag je bellen. Nu. Wat een tering, hè.
Beautiful.
You gotta love it. I personally turned up my game volume.
Just for this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And there you have it, folks. The Dutch CWC warm-up.
Always a treat, as you said.
Oh, yes. Well, let's see how the Ganoshi gang will respond. Although I could listen to this again.
I haven't seen that before, but I'm sure that eventually someone will. Just like, yeah, we'll play that same warm-up again.
Oh,
Dutchland versus Deutschland.
Yup.
So much support for both teams in the chat. That's great to see. Keep it up, guys.
Also, by the way, guys, don't forget, if you want to support your teams even more, you can now buy banners available in the Catch store for $2.50. They look pretty cool in your profile.
They are very beautiful, I have to admit.
So you can show your support. It'll last the duration of the tournament.
I might buy a commiseration banner for myself now that UK have been eliminated.
A commiseration banner. Goodness.
Netherlands saying that Germany should pick last year's Dutch CWC warm-up. We are still waiting to hear what the Dutch warm-up is. There we go. Vinci has laid it on us. We'll wait and find out what this is.
Yeah, finally getting the German warm-up here. Oh, Road to the Legend. Sounds like the Germans going for something more intense.
Yeah, a little interesting style shift from their warm-up against Taiwan last week, where they picked Magyu's Hurting for a Very Hurtful Pain. Maybe they've got some kind of practice strategy going on here.
Wesley saying no meme. So I'm actually really kind of curious to see how this match is going to unfold, considering that these rosters are so much different than what I'm used to for these two teams.
Definitely, yeah. There's a lot of shift from what we've seen in previous years, but when you look at both rosters, you don't think like that one chance has hugely suffered over the other. Yes, they've lost some of their key players, but the players that are stepping up and replacing them are still excellent players in their own right.
Yeah, definitely. Just we're now getting to see the full depth of these countries now. In a way, this is kind of like a battle for the #2 spot in Europe. So you have France.
Definitely stamped their authority as one of the top European sides so far this tournament. They look mightily dangerous, as will see against the United States a little later today.
Yeah, you got the Netherlands who've made recent moves in the past few years in terms of rankings. And then you've got the Germans who have historically been on the podium twice. So really is going to be an interesting match.
Lots of roll predictions coming out in the chat. We don't even need to remind you guys anymore. You're already hot on that one. Great to see.
Everybody loves it now. Got to predict the rolls.
I don't even try because I'm always horribly wrong.
Yeah, this is definitely a more serious warm-up, and you can tell like Vinci and Inryoku just getting in the zone. Wesley's actually looking really good too.
A little early cursonating on Wesley there, but
Yeah,
you're tuning yourself in. That's good
Yeah.
to see.
You know, a person I'm really excited to watch in this World Cup, though, is Chatty. I've known of him for quite a while, and I believe this is his first World Cup. So it'll be interesting to see how he performs here.
Broken arrow. Damn, this is crazy. I've never seen high-level catch gameplay. Well, if you hang around, you're in for a treat.
Yeah,
We're currently in
absolutely.
the quarterfinal stage, so 16, well, minus 1, who's already been eliminated, teams of our 32 competitors remain. And we have some amazing matches coming up later today.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna want to check out some of those matches. I'm really looking forward to Poland versus Mexico and USA France.
I think Poland versus Mexico hinges on whether Lechu makes himself available for Poland. He's been unavailable for the last couple of scrims and matches, and Poland have looked not weak, but
Yeah.
definitely lacking. Mexico looked very strong, participating against
Meanwhile,
in that match last
Wesley and Inryoku getting all of that.
I did just catch that. That looked pretty difficult, I must say.
And
Well played,
Inryoku's
well
still going. Oh man, he looks dangerous right now.
Haven't seen CWC in a while. Is bad still a thing? Like, this is his first tournament where he's not participating for the Netherlands. I think that's correct, Doland? I'm
Yeah,
not sure
that
whether
is
he's
correct.
just elected not to
Bads and-
play or whether he's busy.
Yeah, Bads and Anycore could not play due to work. So, unfortunately, they had, you know, work in real life. So,
Yeah, we can't all dedicate our lives to fruit catching for all eternity, unfortunately. I've only
But
just
also
been
this
able to,
this World Cup falls in the summer,
yeah.
and for some people, they choose to work during that summer. So, but the Dutch team is absolutely crippled without it. I mean, that team with Bads and Anycore is so good.
Well, they can't focus too much on that, though, because they don't have them right now. They've only got to work
Yeah.
with who they have.
Yeah, but I think this is also a great. This is going to be good in terms, I think, of a building stage for the Netherlands, because this is going to encourage a lot of their depth to step up, which overall is going to probably boost the player base in the Netherlands for catch. So it really is nice to see some of this talent that we just haven't gotten to see for the past few years come out onto the world stage.
Yeah, Inryoku pushing that 99% right about now. Great performance from him on this warm-up. Definitely a serious pick from Germany, as you said. No messing around. They want to win this because they know that they have a tough challenge ahead of them.
Yeah, definitely. So Inryoku coming in with an S rank, that's pretty ridiculous, I'm not going to lie. Literally 1 full percent higher than Wesley in terms of accuracy. So warm-ups out of the way, we're going to be getting to our rolls and bans.
Vinci picking a
Vinci.
53, fairly middle of the road. Not too bad, not too good either, though.
And Ryoku apparently. His score's
His play
so
was
good.
so good, we had to see it twice, yeah.
We had to see it again.
It's okay, we haven't missed anything.
Waiting for the Wesley roll. What?
Have you not seen that one before?
Oh, painfully close. Somebody guessed 46.
Tomato sauce bottling is disconnecting, I think.
Uh-oh. Somebody was one off of a roll guess in the chat.
Congratulations. You have god tier luck. If you want to pick a profile banner to support, we'll all bandwagon with you, because you
You'll
clearly
buy
know
a
who's gonna win
lottery
this
ticket.
one. Vinci looking like Germany want to ban first. Something
Yeah.
they don't want anything to do with, so they're going to get rid of that, and we'll find out what that is in just a second.
Yeah, actually, it's really kind of interesting how these like mod spreads are going to be for both these teams, considering how different they are now. It's probably not going to be what we traditionally thought. And La Sylphida getting the ban from the hidden pool.
Yeah, another ban for La Sylphida. We saw Hong Kong ban it in the previous match against the United Kingdom. We're looking like a very unpopular, tricky, long, hidden selection.
And the same two bans from your match, JBH. With,
Yeah, exactly.
Hong Kong earlier.
In the opposite order. So Wesley in the Netherlands banning How to Sakai Seifuku, the long kind of edge jump filled hard rock pick, and they're going to pick Wawaka's Reversible Doll, a map that we didn't see in the previous match from the no mod pool. Minato Yukina Classic. Chatty very happy with that ban.
Yes.
There's always a little bit of a morale boost when the opposition team bans something that either you were going to ban or you just didn't want to play at all.
Yeah, absolutely. So reverse doll is what's going to be played here first from the Netherlands. An interesting choice. It's interesting how a lot of teams have been electing to pick second in some of these matches.
Yeah, there's a lot of strategy behind waiting to maybe see what you think your opponents are more confident on before you opt to pick your own strategy. There's always a risk of if you pick first and lose because you underestimated the strength of your opponent or you overestimated their weakness, then you're one down and they get to pick next, and then it's 2-0 and you're thinking, well, we're really in trouble here.
Yeah, kind of will immediately put that pressure on. So looks like we're getting set. So for the Dutch, it will be Wesley, Chatty, and Woodpamp. And for the Germans, Vinci 007 in Ryoku and Marvmolo.
Okay, all players loading into the game and syncing up. It's time for match number 2, Netherlands versus Germany in this Oscatch 2019 World Cup quarterfinal stage.
Yep, loser bracket match. Loser is gone. So it's all on the line here. It would be really nice if we could get a match.
Oh yeah, that would be great, man. I
I
would
was
love
like,
that.
I was like, all right, we hyped it up.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good
when it
when it
happens. Whenever
It's
it
gonna
finally
work.
starts. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but when it does, it's gonna be good.
Here we go.
There we go.
Who has the consistency to win out on this one in your opinion, Nolan?
I'm confused at the scores right now because apparently Woodpamp has 500,000 points for some reason.
They're gonna try and refresh
He
that
had-
one.
He just had a bonus 500k. Yeah, I think
That's
we're gonna
illegal.
get a little panic button clickaroo here. Gonna try to restore some normalcy here.
Oh wow, a double panic button.
Man, Ryoku, though, is just happy to be playing Catch the Beat.
He's carrying this for Germany right now.
Look at this.
240,000 to nothing. Look, who can stop this man?
No one can even stand to Ryoku.
Oh, and even he has succumbed to the... Oh, no, we're good.
No, wait. No, he can't be stopped.
There we go.
Oh, here we go. He does miss, though. So as we finally catch up, it looks like Wesley and Ryoku did find misses at about the same time. Wesley with another miss. Woodpap will miss, so now the advantage is in favor of Germany. They have 2 combos over 200. The Dutch only have 1. But Marvmello, I think that was an actual miss. It might have been Client.
Yeah, Marvmello with the drop there. Chatty, the only full combo remaining, but it is matched by Vinci's... Oh no, Vinci has that full combo as well. We're getting scores flickering around all over the place as the players are trying to sync up their clients.
Yeah. So the only FC I think is actually with Vinci right now. A miss from Ryoku, Woodpap, and Chatty.
Yeah, Marvmello has the 700 combo, the double S, so he must still be pulling the full combo.
Yeah, he's got an SS hook down there. So as Client's finally returning to normal, Germany actually with 2 FCs. Wesley now above 200. But Germany are kind of pulling away here.
Yeah, Germany building a big lead right now.
Yeah, there's still time on the clock, but the Dutch really can't afford to make any more big mistakes here.
All those combos have built back up. They need to see a miss from Germany if they want, or several misses from Germany if they want to way back into
that's not what they needed. Wesley got caught out pretty big there.
And again, a second time.
Yeah, but nobody else missing. Actually, I'm really surprised there. But Woodpamp will drop, and Germany...
Oh, wow, Woodpump missing that entire stream section.
Yeah, he got just a little bit out of tempo there. He went a little early, and he just missed everything. That's exactly what happens if you go just a bit early on those.
That's exactly what happens in this map. Because it's quite long, and a lot of the patterns repeat, but in slightly different ways. You get into a comfortable position, and you try and play something the way that you played the previous
and that's
pattern,
a double
it doesn't
fail for the
quite
Dutch.
work. Yeah, massive amount of drops there from both Chatty and Woodpump. Wesley dropping as well.
Look at this German roster.
Vinci with that 1 miss very early on. Marvmello with the double S looking super imposing right now.
It's a strong opening statement from Germany here. Break point. And that's going to be a 1-0 Germany.
Yeah, awesome start from Germany. Exactly what they needed.
Marvmello with the SS coming in hot.
I'm not quite sure how Marvmello didn't get 1,000,000 points there.
Yeah, on the
with the
MP
double
it
S.
says he did get 1,000,000 points.
Okay.
I mean, we
Obviously,
did
there
have...
were a lot of sync issues at the beginning of this one, so we don't need to read too much into the minute details, but I think we don't need the MP link to tell us that Germany were the victors on that one. A fairly crushing victory at the end of the day, to the tune of 340,000 points.
That's a big one.
Just a little bit, yeah. A bit disheartening for the Netherlands.
Yeah,
And of course, they have to pick against Germany, and Germany's pick now.
Yeah, the Netherlands, they got to play against Germany's pick here. We'll see where they go. We know Germany really is probably going to be strong in that. Really, anything hidden or hard rock related.
Germany ignored everything from hidden against Taiwan until the last map, and then it didn't pan out too well for them. And a lot of people were crying for them, like, why aren't you playing hidden, Germany? And it just never materialized. So maybe they're not feeling as confident on hidden as they traditionally felt. They picked double time twice against Taiwan and lost by tiniest of margins in both instances. Do they think that Netherlands are maybe a little weaker and double time is a bit more safe this time?
I don't know, especially with this Dutch team. I really don't have enough information to really kind of tell you that, but I would assume so. Being that you don't have a player like Annikor on their team anymore, at least this year. He was definitely a big double time threat for the Netherlands. So, I mean, it's definitely possible. The thing is, actually, I could probably see Germany going for... I could see Germany going for DT or maybe another hard rock.
course, they have just won a fairly crushing victory on Nomad, so maybe they just stick with the Nomad pool.
Maybe.
And they will. World Vanquisher, their next pick. Another very streamy selection.
Yup.
A lot of stream picks featuring in this pool. Unconquered also, and Axiom Crisis in a very similar vein.
Yeah, this is definitely... I love watching this map. It's quite a visually entertaining map. There's a lot going on here. But to play, I don't know.
We played this in a practice multi-lobby last night, and I got 700 combo, the best I've ever done on the map, and then I failed the ending, which is why I wasn't thrown in. I wasn't thrown in for the UK's pick on this today. It has a quite tricky ending, which requires good timing.
Actually going to be getting no substitutions on either side.
People predicting a 6-0 Germany sweep. Come on, guys, we're only one game in. Don't give up complete hope yet. Root for the Netherlands, and maybe they will come back with a vengeance.
Anything is possible. But this is Germany's pick on the Nomad, World Vanquisher. And Woodpamp will find the very early miss here, right before we get to 200 combo.
If anyone from Germany misses now, we will see a very slight advantage heading back to the Netherlands once everyone reaches 200 combo, but no issues yet. Everyone's still holding the list. Well, that's a massive double drop from the Netherlands.
That's a double miss from Wesley and Chatty. Now there's 0 FCs on the Dutch side, but Woodpamp is back up to 200.
I'm not quite sure what's happening to Marshmallow. He seems to have completely kind of desynced from the game entirely. Obviously, they're not restarting, so I'm assuming that he is still...
It still says SS.
It wasn't registering drops. It's like his catcher doesn't even exist. It's not doing like any miss animations. His accuracy is not decreasing. I have no idea what's happening to Marshmallow right now.
I've never seen anything like that before. But, I mean, the match is still going, so I'm assuming he could still be in the lobby. Just maybe a client issue.
Yeah, the client has just not synced up to him very well. Chatty drops the second time. Still double S from Inryoku and Vinci at this point, though.
Yeah, and we have no idea.
And Inryoku will drop as well, but a double miss from Wesley and Woodpump as well. No combos on side of Netherlands really take advantage of this one.
Yeah, Chatty trying to get that combo up to take advantage, which is going to really help a little bit, but they won't have that advantage for that long.
Right now, it all depends on whether Marshmallow has performed on this map at all, because at the moment it says Netherlands are winning, but Marshmallow could be 500,000 points higher than what his current score suggests, so we really don't know at this point.
Yeah. And Wesley will find yet another miss here coming into those wicked jumps that will catch Woodpump out as well. Really impressed by the play from Chatty here. Ryoku and Vinci still trying to hold the best they can. Vinci does break at the very end, but the MP link shows that Germany take it 2-0. Despite what you may see on the screen, obviously a scoring error here on the client's part.
Yeah, Marshmallow scored 986,000 points, so that's a pretty solid performance from him.
Yeah, Marshmallow, excellent job from him. So we're going to have to fix that scoreboard for you.
Yeah, interestingly, with two fairly convincing no-mod losses, Netherlands are going to stick with no-mod, but this time they're going to move into the convert pool with Akiyama Uni's Chino Iro Wakiro, the Hollow Wings convert, which has large circles but some very tricky balancing and wiggling.
It looks like we're going to see Master Forcer and Genoshi come in.
Ginoshi gang in the house.
Ginoshi gang, rise up.
Porion going to be coming back in for Germany also.
It'll be interesting to see if this Dutch team can kind of find their footing here.
Looks like both teams have settled on their rosters. We're just waiting for the players to ready up.
And here we go. So the Netherlands looking to get back into this one. With this convert.
Early drops from Ginoshi and then Chatty as well. A second drop from Chatty also. Going to give Germany an early advantage. This is one of those maps where if any one or two players can build a significant combo, they can really run away with it.
Yeah,
the whole
Ginoshi
map
will
is
find the miss. And Marvmello.
Yeah, the whole map is kind of consistently tricky. Ginoshi going to find another drop, just Porion holding on to that combo. Netherlands going to be taking the advantage back with this one.
Yeah, they got 3 combos over 200, so now they're fully capitalizing off these misses and now actually building a significant lead here.
If they can build a decent lead, they give themselves so much more of a buffer towards the end of the map, which will ease off the pressure. Germany are doing well to build those combos back up, but they're still not at full score yet.
Yeah, Ginoshi now almost at the 200 mark. And there he goes. So
this section of the map not too difficult until we get into. But Ginoshi does drop there, missing on that double, just really misreading that one.
Yeah, that was a really unorthodox miss there, and the Netherlands going to be able to actually fully capitalize it. Marvmello is stopped. Wesley did
with
find
a drop.
miss. Yeah, a little bit of client desync here. So Marvmello is going to catch up.
Let's all wait for him, guys.
Hold on. He did find a miss as well, though.
Double drop from Master Forcer and Ginoshi. Ginoshi and Wesley dropping Master Forcer and a triple drop from the Netherlands. Porion holding on is going to be bringing that combo back, and he knows it. He is the carry for Germany now. Netherlands have got no large combos on their side. Their advantage is only 60,000.
Yeah, but the good news for the Netherlands is that only one player actually has a combo over 200, so they're not going to lose that much of their lead as long as they can recover the combos quickly. But Master Forcer is going to find another miss alongside Ginoshi, and he'll miss yet again.
That lead is shrinking and shrinking right now.
Wesley and Chatty are trying to get up there to stop the bleeding. Porion and Marvmello are there pouring on the heat. And now they are finally at that 200 combo. Germany still closing though, because Ginoshi over Master Forcer in terms of the combo. It's getting really close.
Only be about 10 to 20,000 right now. It's any miss
here.
And
Marvmello.
Marvmello with the drop. Master Forcer is just getting up to 200 combo. This is the perfect time for Netherlands to capitalize.
Yeah, that was literally the most unfortunate timing for Germany there. Now the Netherlands. Oh, Marvmello will miss. Wesley too. Master Forcer as well.
And Porion has dropped. There's no
Chatty.
combos left for Germany. Chatty carrying for the Netherlands.
Chatty holding on. And that may be just what guarantees Netherlands the win here, but he does miss.
The ending is failable.
Let's see who
Marvmello
can
with a few
hold
drops.
on.
Porion getting low. Master Forcer with a few drops, but they just about hold on. Chatty dropping right at the end.
The Netherlands
40,000 points, the difference.
On the board. That's about 2 misses right there. That's really close. And Wesley coming through with 900,000. Porion with 942K.
Yeah, Porion's combo was ridiculous throughout that, but he just couldn't hold on under that pressure towards the very end. Everyone on Netherlands stepping up at crucial points to ensure that as a team, they pulled through. Great performance by them.
Yeah, the Netherlands were right place, right time to catch a few of those German misses and rip the Ganoshi gang, man. But
Wesley saying, I have seen the ending. Is it a tiebreaker hype?
tiebreaker hype. Our referee Penn has been dying to see a tiebreaker. People now changing their predictions to 6-1, I see.
Oh, it's a little bit late for that, boys and girls.
A little bit, yeah, the 6-0 predictions have been shattered. No sweeps here.
So this is great news for Netherlands.
Yeah, honestly, that was actually a fairly convincing win there from the Netherlands. They looked really dominant throughout that map, even though they stumbled at times.
Yeah. A loss there on 3 no-mod picks would have really made them feel less confident to pick any of the remaining no-mods. I assume that whilst they don't feel like Germany are weak at no-mod, they really don't feel confident playing in any mod brackets right now. So having no-mod still be a viable option for them is a huge benefit later on in this match. And yeah, I agree with people discussing in chat. These are very difficult for quarterfinals compared to what we've seen in previous years. Like, these are top level players that have excellent, amazing tournament experience.
Yeah.
And the fact that they are struggling to kind of keep up on some of them just does show how difficult these picks are.
Heavenly Blue is going to be the pick from Germany here on DT. But
as I said previously, like DT was not a favorable selection for Germany in their match against Taiwan. Picking it twice and losing twice, and then Taiwan even picking it against them in the third and final selection in the round of 16. Hopefully they're feeling a little bit more confident, either in their own performance or in Netherlands' maybe lesser ability to perform well on double time.
yeah. But the big thing for the Netherlands about taking that point is now, even if Germany do take this point here, the Netherlands will get their second ban and then a pick right after. So even if they drop this point, they're still going to have a significant shot of staying in the match. Wesley declaring that he is a DT god.
Well, he can prove it then. Put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah. We do see hidden coming up from Porion, Inryoku, and Chatty. Alright, hit DT God. Let's see it. Oh, nice early miss there, DT God.
Great start. Yeah, this is a very interesting pick for quarterfinals. Like, in terms of flow and like spacing, it's not hugely difficult. But at AR 8.8 with double time, that goes to about 10.2, I think. And because of your catcher speed is increased with double time, it's very easy to just over dash slider ends. And stamina is such a drain on a long pick like this with an approach rate that high.
Yeah, Chatty finding some early misses as well as Wesley. It's going to give the advantage to Germany. Chatty and Wesley really struggling here. Woodpap actually is going to follow up with a miss right after here.
You were about to say how well he was doing. But
I was literally about to say how well he was doing the second I thought it. But Germany holding on to triple FCs at the moment, 2 of them SSs. I just really got a feel for the Dutch, knowing that they have a few players not here and knowing that the roster's not quite at full power. But Germany playing super well.
Yeah, they don't look like they have any difficulties right here. Just the 2 droplet misses, one on Inriku and one on Namirin. Porion still holding that double S. Coming to about 1/3 distance right now. And they don't know how far ahead they are, as Inriku does see the first drop. But they're going to be fairly confident that Netherlands cannot keep up with this. And they would be right. Chatty doing well to be holding a 350 combo right now. But Woodpamp and Wesley in particular really starting to struggle.
Yeah, definitely. That's really interesting for Chatty, considering that he started off struggling so bad, as he does find a miss here. But he was able to rally together and get some combo, but unfortunately, the damage has already been done for the Netherlands.
Yeah, Germany have a monumental lead right now. Ryoku building that combo back up as Porion and Namirin both hit 1,000. Netherlands are not playing badly by any means, but they're just really struggling to hold on to any kind of significant combo.
Yeah, and Namirin and Porion absolutely playing just out of their minds right now with the FCs. Porion's still on the SS. That is insane. And we should remind you, yeah, the Netherlands in no way are a bad team. In 2017, they were the #1 European country. Last year still finished very impressive in the World Cup, top 12. But Germany are also quite a good team with a lot of experience. And despite the fact that they have a lot of players in their team that we're not used to seeing in the World Cup, Germany has that much depth in their CTB player base.
Namirin finally seeing that drop, unfortunately, but Porion still holding strong, still on a double S, coming into the final kind of 100 combo right now. Nothing really on the side of Netherlands that can answer anything Germany have put out here.
Man,
Absolute dominance from Germany.
Do not sleep on this German team. This is a terrifying team to have in the losers bracket.
This is the Germany DT roster that we wanted to see last week that unfortunately was just a little bit lacking against Taiwan. They look to be back at their best with that one.
Porion, SS, hidden double time quarterfinals. Too easy for him.
Yeah, check him out. He's not bad at the game.
And so a 3-1 German lead. Now the Dutch will get a second ban, and then they will have their pick.
Considering what they've just seen, I can't imagine that this ban will not be a double time selection. Wesley saying that actually went better than expected.
Woodpamp setting a new personal best on that map, so that's pretty impressive for him.
Personal goals, it's not always about winning. We are going to wait and see what Netherlands' second ban will be though.
Yeah, because Netherlands have some thinking to do because they have not only a second ban, but their pick afterwards as well.
So this is their opportunity to take 2 picks off the board. Obviously, one as a ban and one as something that they feel much more confident with to try and secure a second point.
I feel like this actually might be kind of the most important point of the match here for the Netherlands, considering that if they are not able to gain any momentum off of this, Germany are just probably going to steamroll.
As we expected, that will be a second dub ban, DT2 from the Netherlands, banning Endless Ripples. A wise decision.
And we'd like to thank Lazy Cockroach for the sub with Twitch Prime. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you very much. Enjoy your new OsLive badge and all your cool emotes. Use them with pride. Thank you.
And then we also have to think about the pick for the Netherlands too.
Well, their victory was on No Mod, and they are going to stick with No Mod, this time going for Unconquered.
Yeah, so banning
number
Endless
1.
Ripples and going for Unconquered.
I think this is a wise decision from the Netherlands. It's one of the safer No Mod picks. It's quite similar to World Vanquisher that we saw earlier, which they performed respectably on.
Yeah, and I think that this is just more important for the Netherlands to score a point here. And just given the situation of where they have a pick and a ban, and they really need a point to have something to show for that. I mean, otherwise the morale's just not going to be there, so I feel like this is actually a really good pick. An easier no mod. They just need something that they can win on.
Yeah, Puffbuck is right in chat also that if you're looking to root for the Netherlands, you need to cheer them on right now. This is a losers bracket encounter, so the victor stays alive. The loser has to wait until next year, unfortunately, if they want to compete on the World Cup stage again. So do share your love, your support, your undying gratitude to these players. Get some hype going in the chat.
Yeah, please cheer on your country. So it's Chatty, Wesley, and Woodpamp against Vinci and Ryoku and Marv Malo. I think the Netherlands know this is a pretty important point for them. And I think the Germans know that it's a pretty important point for the Netherlands.
Important here now, yeah.
Yeah, but especially given the fact that they've just used their comeback ban and they also have a pick. Woodpamp with the
Woodpamp
first
with the
miss.
early miss, yeah. Just undershooting slightly on that last hyper before the break.
Not fatal though. As it's just now getting 200, and Ryoku is just now going to find a miss actually, so Netherlands going to be coming right back in on the scoreline and actually taking a little bit of a lead as long as combos recover.
Everyone hitting that little anti-flowing repeat slider section nicely.
This is such an intense song.
This is
Vincey
absolute
with the
banger.
miss.
Vincey with the drop though.
Netherlands to the lead. Halfway through. Oh, Wesley gets caught out there, but so does Ryoku. Chatty and Woodpamp is gonna fall. Chatty's still holding. Marmelo and Vincey on the recovery. It's gonna be a slight advantage for Germany here coming back.
Yeah, the combos are slightly larger on the side of Germany here. They are going to eke out that advantage, and this is
Oh, it's
not a
close.
particularly long map. Woodpamp going to miss
Woodpamp
again.
and Ryoku's gonna trade it.
We need to see a miss from Marv or Vincey right now. If
Yeah,
we
the
want to
Dutch
see a
need a
Netherlands
miss.
victory.
Chatty's gonna drop it. And unfortunately, the Netherlands just could not hold on. That can't be. That can't be real. Wait a minute.
We're waiting for Vincey to resync, I think. Marv dropped behind a little bit as well.
Yeah, no, it was just client issues.
That's going to be very close all the same. Just 18,000 points.
18,000 points, but Germany take it.
Yeah, someone get the wrench out and hit the client a little bit. Get it working. Give it a slap around. This is not cool, but yeah, that will be another victory for Germany. Very unfortunate for the Netherlands. They're now taking a 4-1 lead, and once again, it is their pick. Just 2 points left before they can secure match victory. Netherlands have a long barrel to stare down if they want to come out of this hole.
Yeah, the client is really not happy today. That's a very close match, though. 18k points, but that's a pretty big blow to the Netherlands considering they just used a ban and a pick.
And if Netherlands want to take points on anything other than Nomad, well, they might have to soon because they are running out of selections. Just Axiom Crisis and Interlude left in that pool. Germany, you have to imagine, will be looking at that third double time pick, considering their dominant victory on Heavenly Blue and Netherlands ban of Endless Ripples.
Yeah, but one thing that you have to notice is that these teams have been avoiding Hidden and Hard Rock. And that...
We saw it in the match against Taiwan. Both teams avoided Hidden for as long as humanly possible.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
So, whether or not, you know, a team is confident in Nomad or Double Time, they're running out of picks, and they're going to have to confront that Hidden Hard Rock pool.
They don't have to worry about that right now, though, because it is Germany's pick, and they're taking their sweet time as well, deciding what's going to be next on the menu.
It's honestly kind of a hard one. Because the worst thing you could do at this point is let the Netherlands get a point here and get momentum. Germany simply want to get the point and put all the pressure on Netherlands at match point on the Netherlands pick. It's exactly what they're trying to do. So it's really important for them to pick a map that they think they can get a point on here.
Yeah, any victory for Germany now puts all following map games as a must-win for Netherlands, which is a massive pressure when the loser goes home in this setting. And it will be DT3, the selection best of my love from Germany. No real surprise there. Compared to what we've seen in previous pools, this is the more kind of conventional, like more normal double time pick, if anything, because we don't see any of the massive, like elevated approach rates that are on the other picks in this pool.
Yeah. So this is going to be, I think, slightly more doable for the Netherlands than the last DT pick, but if they struggle even remotely close to the amount that they did in their last DT pick, Germany's going to walk this.
Yeah, the approach rate is not the kind of saving grace that this map may have you believe. Only AR8, so 9.67 with double time. that there's a lot of very difficult hyper dashes combined with strong dashes that go on for like 5 or 6 notes in a row. And also, like, again, similar to what we saw with Heavenly Blue, it's very easy to overdash slider ends because you're just trying to keep up with the movement from one section to the next.
Yep. So we see in Ryoku, Porion, and Chatty throw on hidden. And here we go. Good song though.
Very good song, yeah. I'm quite a big fan of Yasuda Ray's music.
Oh, trade coming in from Woodpamp and in Ryoku.
Yeah, in Ryoku missing just like 1 or 2 notes before the pump there. Going to be very little to choose between the two teams.
So far, everyone else doing relatively well here. But
Ryoku with
Ryoku's
the
gonna
second
miss
drop though.
right before the Ki.
Yeah, just as everyone was getting to 200 combo. That's unfortunate, and it is going to give Netherlands a slight advantage. But this is definitely an endurance pick that is not something that's going to be won and lost instantly. But another drop from Ryoku and Woodpamp as well.
Yeah, but the Dutch still have that slight... They had the slight advantage, but now it's actually a slight German advantage due to the timing of the misses from Ryoku and Woodpamp. But double miss from Germany, and Chatty's going to fall as well. And now it's Wesley alone with 400 combo.
Yeah, another drop there from Chatty. A very strange double miss from Porion and Namirin at the same time there, though. So no full combos left on the side of Germany. Wesley, this sole kind of full combo left with their 500 combo approaching as Porion drops again. Ryoku just building up to 200 combo, as does Woodpamp. Netherlands still holding the advantage ever so slightly on this one.
Yeah, but this map is far from over. Netherlands can see it. They have the lead now.
And 50,000 points, they're the tune of their lead just at the moment. Chatty almost at that 200 combo mark. Porion has a long way to go before he is, I can say the same.
Yeah, the Dutch really going to grow that score lead.
Approaching the halfway mark now, and coming into a calmer section as everyone's looking fairly safe. Another Ki is building up very soon though. You can see those edge dashes. Wesley, Woodpamp, and Ryoku both drop.
Yeah, and Wesley as well. That's actually going to be an advantage for Germany. Chatty able to hold on. Woodpamp missing once again. Namirin versus Chatty right now. Ryoku again, though.
Yeah, he's having a tough time as Wesley drops again. Like, Netherlands had a healthy advantage, but it is getting smaller and smaller.
It's because Porion and Namirin just are outclassing Chatty. Both Woodpamp and Wesley are struggling. Chatty will drop that combo, and Germany's going to take it over.
Yeah, a mistrade from Woodpamp and Ryoku there as well, but Namirin looks very strong now. Porion has recovered from that early miss as well. Just no real combos available on the side of the Netherlands.
The Dutch had lead to start. Oh, wait!
What the heck happened there? That was a
Porion
huge drop from
and
Ryoku and Porion.
What the heck? And the Dutch are back in it. Chatty with a miss. Wesley over 200 though. He's gonna negate Namirin. Porion, Wesley dropped. Woodpamp's dropped just as he got to 200. The Dutch might be giving it right back, and they will.
No combos left. It's Namirin carrying this one. The only decent combo left in the match. Approaching 800, over 800 now. He
Namirin
drops,
with a
but
miss.
He's done the work. There's not enough
Doesn't
time
work,
for
but
the
Porion's
Netherlands
dropped.
to recover now.
Woodpamp is building a combo.
But he's getting it. I'm wrong. I'm
Woodpamp
wrong.
is building a combo. Woodpamp is gonna steal it back.
Wow.
Woodpamp says no, sir.
I wrote Netherlands off in the worst way there, though. I did not think there was enough time, but that was so much closer than I gave it credit for. Netherlands sneaking that one. Wow.
Woodpamp with the quick recovery at the end is going to be enough for the Dutch to take a second point. And this is what Germany were trying to avoid. Now they've let the Netherlands in the door. Breakpoint, momentum. This is the best chance the Dutch are going to have to get back into this match.
And once again, as we saw with No Mod 5, the HoloWings map, Some great performances on the side of Germany from Namir and Emporion in particular, but Netherlands overall a better, more consistent team performance. All of their players performing at a sensible level, everyone kind of not panicking, not cracking under pressure, and a second pickup point for the Netherlands. They have won on a double time. They have forced Germany to win another 2 games.
Yeah, and now we've limited it down to 2 Nomads, 2 Hiddens, and 2 Hard Rocks. And the Netherlands are picking AR5 Hidden.
Unfortunately, there isn't any AR5 hidden, but if there was, I would have considered it for our match against Hong Kong, because that's pretty cool. They're going to stick with no mod. Netherlands deciding they want to exhaust this mod pool entirely. They want nothing to do with Hard Rock or Hidden until it's forced upon them. They're going to be going with Axiom Crisis.
Yeah, the Netherlands really need to take this point now and capitalize off the momentum that they've been given. That was a big point. But it could still be over like that if Germany take this break point and then match point.
I think this is the first appearance of this pick so far in the quarterfinals. We didn't see it in the previous match.
Yeah, no, this is the second match of the weekend. So this map getting its first play of the weekend. And so now we wait. Master Force are going to be stepping back in for the Netherlands. And here we go on Axiom Crisis. The Netherlands looking for more, a chance that they've earned.
Apparently this song has a length of no minutes and no seconds. That's pretty impressive.
Apparently, that's the length of every song.
I've only just noticed it, so if it's been like that the whole time, then I apologize.
Yeah, it's been like that.
Oh, okay.
But here we go. We'll see if the Netherlands can capitalize off of this chance. Or will the Germans hold steady and be strong and send it to match point?
Yeah, fairly sane first 200 combo here, and then it quickly works up into some hyper-dashing anti-flow. Orion missing on those first wiggles. Vinci dropping as well.
Double
missing
miss.
on that 1/6 hyper dash. Double miss for Germany, as you said.
Yeah, double miss for the Germans, and now the Dutch taking commanding control, and they're still 3-way FCing this.
We'll see if the slowing down section at the end of this Ki catches anyone out. It's a very tricky 1/4 and 1/6 transition. As the BPM changes, Wesley gonna drop.
Yeah, an excellent recovery by Vinci and Porion.
Yeah.
But Porion is going to drop along with Master Forcer, so they're going to trade. It's Chatty against Marshmallow. And Chatty's down!
Master Forcer dropping as well.
No combos for the Netherlands.
Yeah, 2 combos on the side of Germany, both Marv, Mallow with the SS and Vinci with the 300 combo. This lead is shrinking agonizingly slow in the calm section, but it's gonna go over to Germany very slowly, inexorably at this point. This is heartbreaking for the Netherlands.
Oh, Marshmallow with a miss. Hold on. We're not done yet. Porion gets to 200. Wesley's there. The Dutch have combos. They're trying to fight the Germans off here, and they may be able to do it. And just when you thought the Germans were going to take it, the miss from Marshmallow and the quick recovery of the Dutch have pulled another one back.
Chatty missing right at the end, but that's not going to be an issue. Netherlands taking a 3rd point. Hold on. Hold
Rip
on.
all of the pick'ems.
This is getting interesting now. Marv Mallow almost getting that double S, but just the one drop, which swung it over to Netherlands that final time, giving them a lifeline. 4-3 Germany.
Man,
Wow.
that's got to be so tilting as Germany. You have the points. The past 2 maps, you've had it. At the very end, stolen. And now Germany have the pick. There's 1 Nomad left. And then there's Hidden Hard Rock.
So either Germany get rid of the 6th and final Nomad pick, or they're forced to pick into Hard Rock or Hidden, something that they have been reluctant to go to so far.
Yeah.
You have to imagine that Netherlands will be wanting to pick that 6th Nomad, since they've picked 4 of the 5 Nomad to date. This is excellent from the Netherlands. They're going to force Germany into taking a gamble when the scoreline is poised so delicately at 4-3. Germany once again taking their time to decide, more so maybe this time than they have in previous selections.
Yeah, the Netherlands have kind of really rattled them here. Because, I mean, you've had 2 teams that have been just avoiding Hidden and Hard Rock. And now all of a sudden there's 1 Nomad, 2 Hidden, 2 Hard Rock, and it's kind of like, now what?
This is why you got to practice everything in the pool, because the thing that you don't expect to have to play, that you don't expect will get tested, always comes up. That one lesson that you decided not to revise will always come up on the exam. And Germany are finding that out now. Do they go with Hidden or Hard Rock? Or do they go with Nomad, something that they'll be more confident in, but they know that Netherlands will also be very confident in? They have no safe selections here.
Yeah, the Netherlands have really kind of taken that Nomad space and just owned it. They've really stepped up, and
not every Nomad pick has come off for Netherlands, but they've proven to Germany that
Thunder Cider is the pick from Germany. They're going. Oh my bad! Wait, no wait, a ban. My bad, I forgot. They get a second ban. Duh. Netherlands at 3 points. Oh, but they say it's the pick.
Well, I mean, they get to choose both, so I don't suppose it matters
Yeah.
which they pick or ban first.
Yeah, doesn't really matter as long as they get them both done. So that's the pick.
You have to imagine they'll be banning the last Nomad.
It would make sense.
Unless they feel super confident on it, or they just really want nothing to do with one of the other 3 picks.
I mean, yeah, those are all brilliant uses here, but I mean, I feel like at this point you might as well just ban that Nomad if you're Germany and force the Netherlands to beat you on Hidden and Hard Rock.
Well, Germany have also been avoiding Hidden and Hard Rock, so maybe they don't feel that confident on them either.
True.
Still waiting for Germany's comeback ban here.
First you ban your second map, then Wesley can end you.
Penn laying down the law. Good ref.
Good ref. Respect the ref, man.
And yeah, they will ban Nomad 6, Loki's interlude. Sensible decision, considering the success, or rather, the reliance Netherlands have had on Nomad thus far. So it's a Hidden and Hard Rock party for our remaining 2, maybe as many as 4 picks after this one.
You can witness my amazing HR skills, says Wesley.
That sounds like the kind of thing I would say. My amazing ability to miss 100 times in a map that has 100 notes. Germany didn't sweep, no, far from it, Bobber.
I love that.
That is the sound of a man whose pick'ems have been obliterated.
Dude, I think many people's pick'ems have been obliterated.
I was predicting 6-2, so I was happy when Netherlands got the second point, but I can't be mad, like, at Netherlands getting a third point, because this is just an excellent game.
Yeah, I mean, I had it at 6-1. I did not expect the Netherlands. I didn't expect their depth to step up as much as they have. Like, Woodpamp, Chatty have really been overplaying today. Like, super well. So,
Let's see if they can
credit to
keep it
them.
up.
They deserve it. The triple hidden hard rock from Germany. Chatty will also go with hidden hard rock. Wesley and Woodpamp electing not to add on the hidden. And here we go. How will these teams fare on Hard Rock? Misses coming in from Chatty and Ryoku. Wesley will follow it up. Germany will lead. Oh,
Wow,
everybody
everyone
misses!
there. That is a horrible spacing.
Dude. Oh, a
Another
triple
miss from Netherlands, though. Not good news for them.
Wow. Okay. Chatty and Ryoku gonna trade misses once again. And Namarin and Porion really pouring it on here.
Porion pouring it on. Tell me
Porion's
that
pouring it
one.
on. Wesley with a miss.
Porion
And
dropping
Namarin-
right before the break as well, though.
Yeah, Namirin's the only one above 200.
Ryoku seeing another drop there.
Yeah.
Chatty following suit, though. Woodpamp as well. Netherlands really struggling to build a combo here as Namirin drops. Germany don't have much combo anyway, either.
Yeah,
but
but
they
they
have a
built up
massive
an-
lead.
Yeah, because they have built up, slowly been building up that advantage. The Netherlands have just not been able to gain combo. Namirin with a miss here, but now the Netherlands have a few hundred combos, and they do drop two of them there. Woodpamp the third will fall, so there they go. 200 combos for Germany. And this one might be a wrap pretty soon.
Yeah, only halfway through, but already a massive lead being pulled out for Germany. They're not, like, by any means getting massive combos themselves, but they're always ensuring that at least one person is at that maximum score cap. And now all three of their players will be as Namirin hits 200 combo.
Chatty finally getting up to 200. The Netherlands need some 200s here, but a triple miss! Namirin will drop as well. And Ryoku's down. Porion the only combo really left.
Yeah, 1/4 of the map to go, and the players can see, like Germany can see, look at their advantage. It's like 500,000 points right now. It's going to take a miracle for Netherlands to come back into this one. It really will require a fail at this point, because Netherlands do not have any kind of combos to take advantage, even if Germany do miss. And Porion does have that 500 combo.
Yeah, it's over unless we see a fail from Germany. This point is going to the German side.
We do see a drop from Porion Namirin as well. Woodpamp dropping a few times. Wesley, Chatty getting up to 200 combo, but it's nowhere near enough. Ryoku doing the same. But that is a comfortable victory for Germany.
That is
They have a safety net.
monster win.
Nearly 500,000 points.
That is such a brutal map, and you see why it was avoided for so long. And that is going to do it there. 5-3, Germany lead, match point. The Netherlands now need 3 in a row or their World Cup journey is over.
They've come back twice already. Can they do it a third time? They won one game, and then they won 2 games in a row, so 3 games in a row right now. 2 of them a tiebreaker.
Holy.
Unfortunately now, they have to play another Hard Rock map if they want to do that, unless we do double Hidden. And they're going to start off with Hidden. Dokuringo to Cinderella's going to be the next pick from the Netherlands. Sticking in the convert pool, this time moving to Hiddens, however.
Netherlands are definitely one of the better convert teams out there. And one of their points they got was on that no mod convert earlier.
Oh, Chatty's sounding like he's already giving up the ghost. Hopefully that's not the case, because they're still in this one. Only 5-3 to Germany at the moment, so match point secured, but they got to get over the line. We've already seen Germany falter just a little bit a couple of times now. Ooh, some mind games here from the Netherlands. Wesley saying he expects Genoshi to FC.
Genoshi gang.
Here we go. Potential final game from this match between the Netherlands and Germany in the 2019 quarterfinals of the Oscatch World Cup. Netherlands, Germany. Show your support. Hype in the chat, guys. The loser goes home. So if you want to see Netherlands or Germany stick around into next week's semi-final stage, get cheering.
Well said. And here we go. Wesley with the early miss here from the Netherlands. Give a slight advantage to the German side. Thankfully for Wesley, though, it was a really early miss.
Yeah, definitely more of an endurance tester, this one. Especially considering the map is quite long and with high BPM and mapped in 1/3 rhythm, the combo is pretty high. So there's definitely chances for people to get back. Marshmallow and Wesley with the double drop.
Yeah, so Germany will retain that slight advantage. Oh, but Chatty's miss is really going to set them back. Genoshi and Forion looking quite comfortable.
Yeah, 2 full combos to 1 now for Germany. Master Forcer trying to hold on for the Dutch squad. Approaching that 500 combo now. Score advantage still eking out in Germany's favor as Wesley and Marshmallow trade drops again.
Marshmallow misses again. And still, the Netherlands have not been able to capitalize off of these German misses. Because the Germans are finding misses. They're giving them chances. The Netherlands just need to put themselves in a position where they can take a lead here. And Wesley going right back to work on the recovery. And Porion will trade with Wesley. Also, Chatty will drop. Not good news for the Dutch. It's still Genoshi and Marshmallow with the 200 combos. Marshmallow just got his combo up to 200 in time for the Germans.
Yeah, Master Force are still holding on to that FC for the Netherlands, but unfortunately it's not quite enough. Germany still eking out that combo. Chatty and Marshmallow trade misses once again.
Yeah, the Dutch just cannot seem to capitalize off any misses. Master Forcer will trade with Marshmallow. Wesley, everybody's missed except Genoshi. Genoshi, the only relevant combo. Oh.
And once again, he's the only player to hold through that that hyperchain section. Still on a double S. Marshmallow with quite a few drops there towards the end. Coming very close to failing, but he will have plenty of time to recover.
Unfortunately for the Dutch, this is looking like a potential curtain call here. They really need to capitalize off a German miss soon, or their journey in this World Cup is over. But Germany looking so calm, cool, and collected right now, heading into the final section here. Unless there's a meltdown from the German side, the Netherlands will be sent home.
Oh, unfortunate for Genoshi, just overbalancing on that little stack stream
no.
there. He's done the hard work though.
Yeah,
He's kept his team in a great position, and they will be taking this final point and the match.
And that is going to do it. 6-3 the final. The Germans got a little more than they bargained for, but they get the win. and they move on. The Netherlands will finish top 16. A good match for them to end on, I believe. We saw a lot of good things from them. Not a bad way to exit.
Yeah, big props to the Netherlands for coming back twice and giving us an excellently riveting game that could easily have gone either way. Germany just about holding their nerve in that one, though, managing to pull through 6-3 in that match for the victory. As you said, they will continue to next week's semi-final stage, keeping their dreams in the losers bracket alive. Unfortunately, Netherlands will be the second team today to make their World Cup exit after the United Kingdom in the first match today. Big props to them. So we'll see them again next year, but congratulations to Germany.
And there you have it. The Germans moving on in the losers bracket. And that is going to do it for this block, I believe. Coming up next on the schedule is going to be Finland versus Chile.
Yeah.
Yeah, our first winners bracket encounter. So that coming up, our first actual winners bracket quarterfinal, and that could be, as the makings of a potentially an epic match there. You've got Finland just squeaking in on the top seed this year, debuting as a top seed, versus Chile, one of the lower ends of the top seed, but a veteran squad, the defending bronze medalists. Coming up in 13 minutes. You don't want to miss it. Go take your bathroom breaks now. But
yeah, we'll allow you to listen to some wonderful tunes for the next 10 minutes or so, and then we'll be back. So yeah, don't go anywhere, but if you do have to, please come back. We'll see you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the quarterfinal stage of the 2019 Oscatch World Cup. Finland versus Chile is next up. I am JB Hyperion, joined this time by Chicken Bible. How are you doing, friend?
Hello, I'm doing just fine. We're having our second cast of the day. Gonna be getting.
Put-
Yep.
Pulling big duty.
Oh yeah. Still got more to come from both of us, even too. Anyways,
Mhm.
this match.
And you've got playing later this evening.
Oh yeah,
So
you had
don't burn
yours
yourself
earlier.
out too much. I'm done playing wise for this year's cup, so I can
Sadly.
focus on all the other teams.
Hey, you also got the Mapping World Cup, so that's good for you. You
Yes.
still say participating in one at least. Anyways,
Keeping
getting into
myself
the
busy.
teams. We got on the side of Finland, we got Forgotten Taco, Yurdi, Osmi, Kirksey, Nikolai, and Noxu 15.
And then from Chile we have Lion QTXZ, Eldenal, Nico, Nachoel, Ariciel, and Lechuguin. This is a winner's bracket encounter, so even if one of these teams loses, they will not be eliminated just yet. They will go down to the loser bracket and have a chance to fight for their survival in next week's semi-final stage. But for the winner, potential slots in the top kind of 4 to 6 beckon if they can secure a victory here.
Yeah, it's going to be actually pretty important this match because both teams, I believe, can win this match. Finland, although not quite as strong as Chile, I would say, they have the potential to be able to beat Chile on a quarterfinals map pool.
Yeah, teams at this skill level still do have kind of very close links at this kind of difficulty. They've not been quite drawn out to the point where the best teams rise all the way to the top yet. So this could be a close one. I think Chile probably have a slight advantage in double time. Finland should be able to compete very capably in hard rock and hidden for the most part, though.
Yeah, I agree. And I think Nomad might go the way of Finland. I'm not sure. Yurdi is, as we all know, an old player, very experienced on a lot of different types of Nomad stuff. Also, he plays so many maps. He has so many hidden hard rock #1, so he'll be able to keep up on those. Is this the warm-up that I think it is, JB Hyperion?
This is a conflagration on a little-known catch map that not many people have heard of.
Wow, I wonder when the last time that anyone played this map was. Let me just ring up M-Bomb real quick.
He's going to be happy. His maps are finally in CWC.
That's brutal, man. How could you do that to the man?
Ooh. It's okay. He knows I love him. Forgotten Taco playing the hidden flashlight relax.
Actually, I have 3 hidden on the side of Chile. Except Elno taking easy as well.
I think that's a
That's an
sudden death
interesting
from
combo.
line rather than a hidden.
Oh yeah, you're right. I wonder why he would take that.
Just backing himself to FC it, maybe.
I mean, yeah.
Meanwhile, Forgotten Taco is inducing a mini seizure from his teleporting relax hidden flashlight catcher.
Oh god.
Eldenal with the easy hidden is doing a stellar job of maintaining single-digit combo.
Funnily enough, the only person who has FC still is line with his sudden death.
He didn't go for the perfect though, so
Yeah.
low skill. Needs
Not
to try
that
harder
common.
next time.
True. Next time he has to put on the perfect and hard rock.
Everyone falling around him, but he's still holding on to that full combo. He has dropped a little bit of accuracy. Oh,
I heard a fail sound.
there's a fail from Awesomey, which has killed all of our audio because he was the catcher that our audio was coming from. And Line, just casually kind of FCing with the sudden death, backing himself not to miss and not missing.
Not even SS though. See
Forgotten
that
Taco.
99,000.
Forgotten Taco with the 3 combo. 14%
Beautiful.
act.
Beautiful.
And we're not quite sure whatever anyone else scored. Now that's a warm up for the ages.
Oh yeah.
This has to be Chili's warm up, mapped by Lion himself. Lion advertising his own Twitch channel in the multi room. That's a bit cheeky.
Surprised not many people actually stream their own matches. Only very few do, I believe.
Something that many people would consider doing if they had the computer power to run the tourney client and their own kind of streaming client at the same time.
Yeah.
I know that if I have like anything more than Discord open at the same time as I'm trying to play seriously,
Oh yeah.
my computer likes to seize up.
I just get scared that if I have anything else open, it's gonna lag and then it's just gonna miss. And it's like, oh, why did I have that open?
It's that little kind of 2-minute period before the map where you're like, right, let's close down all the non-essential programs.
Yeah, it's like, alright, time to deafen on Discord, close the OSA live stream. Oh, this seems to be like a mega compilation of just a bunch of stuff. Whole lot of stuff. You know, if the warm-up is this chaotic, I want to know what the actual map is like. Not sure if I should be scared or excited, to be honest.
Well, there's no escaping from it, so let's just enjoy the ride.
True. Oh boy, 260 BPM, oh no. Just casual star rating of 12.
Oh, just a few little screen jumps. Casually making an appearance.
And actually everybody hitting them too, surprisingly.
Well, there's some interesting songs mashed up into this that I'm being able to pick out one at a time.
Only know a few of them. A lot of them seem to be older songs. Like in the 2016 era CTV. Oh wait, yeah, those are some big stacks.
Yeah. Pretty tricky to read anything that comes immediately after those. Some big combos coming out the side of Chile right now, as you might expect from their warm-up, I suppose. Arisiel managing to catch all of those snaps, wow.
This is far.
Almost teleporting different speed right there.
Randomly misses on. I don't even know what he missed on. Oh, that's why it's 12 stars right there. Oh yeah.
Here's the difficulty. Got some roll predictions coming out in chat. Good to see. Hopefully we'll be getting into those as soon as possible. Arisiel with the 7 misses though, wow. That looked pretty difficult, I have to say.
got less misses than the star rating. See a
That's a
roll
pretty good
72.
opening roll. Yeah, pretty good opening roll.
My prediction for the next one is going to be 43.
57.
57.
Not quite, but you got the winner correct. Chile taking this one. They will elect to choose whether they want to pick or ban first.
You think we're going to see Lasso Fight banned for the 3rd time in a row?
It has been pretty high on the menu for bans so far, and also Hakusakai Seifuku has been banned twice as well, but this time Chile going to be taking Endless Ripples, the double time pick, off the table. That's an interesting selection. I thought Chile would be quite strong at double time. Maybe they just do not feel like that is something they want to have anything to do with.
Yeah, I'm honestly quite surprised at that ban. I would have thought that Chile would be kind of stronger on something like that compared to the longer map of Best of My Love or Heavenly Blue.
Finland will be banning La Selfie.
There it is.
3 bans out of 3 for Hidden 1.
You think we can get all the way up to 8 out of 8?
That would be a little bit of a notice to the map selectors, huh?
Just a little bit.
But obviously people not wanting anything to do with that one this time around thus far. But Hakusakai Seifuku appears as a viable pick for the first time, so maybe we'll see that selected somewhere along the way. That's proven to be a very tricky hard rock specific also that players have struggled with.
You know, I actually think both of these teams could do really well on that, because there's those 2 jumps that are just really far that they turn from hyper dashes into just edge dashes for no apparent reason. But we're having no mod 1 picked, Hellblind Unconquered, mapped by iDust.
Finland going to be starting out with. There aren't really any safe picks in the quarterfinal stage right now, but this is probably one of the less risky picks for them.
As long as you've practiced this map before, it's pretty safe.
Yeah, some unconventional snapping and stream shapes, but nothing kind of drastically weird. And also not too long, so it's a nice one to settle the nerves with. Just waiting for players to ready up, and our ref Tiger Eyes to start this one.
I'm quite surprised that somebody like Eldenell isn't playing something like this. Eldenell being more experienced on more of the orthodox no-mod picks. Outside of Finland, we have probably their 3 most known players of Awesome, Ifugan, Taco, and Yurdi.
Chile are initiating a player swap here, and Eldenell, as you suspected, will be coming in.
Hey, I did it.
You baited him out of hiding.
He was like, oh man, I got called out, now I have to play this one.
And we're off to the races in match 3 of the 2019 Oscatch World Cup quarterfinals. Finland versus Chile. Winner's bracket encounter, so loser stays in the tournament, but winner gives themselves a huge chance of making it through to the podium spots.
Yep, and whoever wins this match will be playing against the winner of the China and Philippines match, I believe, if I'm correct. So they're gonna have a hard week ahead of them as well.
Well, there are no easy weeks from now on for most of the teams left in the tournament.
You're absolutely right about
all the
that
teams this year playing at such a high level compared to previous years.
This map starts off relatively calmly, so we shouldn't be seeing too many breaks in the intro, at least from these 2 teams.
It is that first game though, you do see some nerves creep in. Forgotten Taco going to be the early drop there at about 150 combo, giving Chile the early advantage as everyone else hits that 200 combo mark.
Yeah, the big thing to know is that it was before the 200 combo mark, and we see Eldenell giving a break right there. But then we have a triple
drop though
break.
there. Yeah, 2 from Finland, Forgotten Taco, and Awesome, but Nacho L missing on the side of Chile.
And he already
as
breaks his
well.
full combo as well at 300 combo.
Oh, so that's not good. No full combos left on the side of Finland. Line QTXZ giving Chile a good advantage right now.
Here we come into the hyper dash spam section.
Yeah, some
All
really
players
high slider
hitting them pretty
velocity
well.
sections here. Awesome, you're going to see us another drop there though, just as he was getting back up to 200 combo. Line still holding on to that full combo as Eldenal and Nacho are building back up as well. Not much left in
quite
this
hard.
map.
Everybody hitting these wonky streams fairly well. Even though there's a break from
Nacho gonna
Nacho
drop.
at the end.
Yeah, it's not going to decide too much though. Chile with a comfortable advantage on that one, taking an opening point. Line settling the nerves perhaps with a great FC 700 combo for him. Not too shabby performance from any of the other players, but just a slight advantage from that FC going over to the side of Chile. But that was their
I hear.
pick, so Finland can select next.
Yeah, I think what Finland is going to come back with. I believe they'll probably try to come back with Hard Rock. Maybe they'll try to pick up that tricky, long, traveling map. I forgot what the name was already.
How to Sekai Seifuku?
Yes, that one.
You
Maybe
could be
they'll try to pick
forgiven
that
for
one up.
forgetting that one because it's been banned twice.
Oh, yeah.
already. I don't think we'll be seeing too much of it, but yeah, you're right. This is where it could make an appearance. And Chile saying they pick DT1.
Thought it was Finland's pick.
Well, they're not arguing about it, so
Chile
Chile
decided
elected-
to pick second. Yeah, that's the
yeah,
thing.
Chile elected to
Ah.
ban first. Scriptchan is just giving us some misinformation here, yeah. So that's a break point actually for
Yeah.
Chile.
It's a little surprising then.
So this is interesting. Chile banning one double time, but first picking a second.
And they also picked the long one too, which Asami and Yuri are both known for being pretty decent on long maps in consistency. But I would say this is probably the most difficult map in the map pool. I'd say.
Yeah, it's long, it's high approach rate at 8.8, which I think is about 10.2 with double time. It's
there.
a huge drain on reading and consistency.
Yeah, it kind of just sticks out like a sore thumb in the map pool. It's like, wait, whoa, that's there. Whoa.
That's in the quarterfinal pool? Yeah, I definitely
so
remember
maybe-
thinking that as well when we saw the showcase last weekend.
So maybe Chile is kind of thinking, we're just better than you, and we can just beat you on something that's kind of a bit of a harder map in this pool.
Well, we'll see if that is the case. Nico coming in for Chile as well as Arisiel as well. Line and Nacho L both dropping out. Finland fielding an unchanged roster for this one.
This
Also,
double
Forgotten
time
Taco
strong.
and Yeti.
This double time squad is really strong from Chile. All these players are known for playing above AR 10.3 with double time.
Yeah, you look at a lot of the teams left in the tournament and you think they have good hidden players, they have good hard rock players, but there are very few teams that are more known for double time than any other mod, and Chile is definitely one of those teams.
Yeah, usually when you have double time members, you only have one or two people who can play AR 10.3 or above AR 9 with double time very comfortably.
Saying that
Actually,
Nico is going to be the first drop, Forgotten Taco trading immediately afterwards, but a second drop there from Forgotten Taco, quite a few drops actually as well, is going to give Chile a slight advantage.
Actually see a fail from Awesome right there.
Yeah,
Trade it
quite a
back
few
with-
drops
with
there.
Nico.
One drop always followed by another. Nico with a drop there as well is going to give that lead just back to Finland, I think.
You are correct.
All of Finland's players holding above 200 combo right now, so despite those early misses, Finland do have the advantage right now. It's a very slender gap though, and it could change with just a single drop. Nico back up to 200 combo now, with the advantage only about 15 to 20,000 points.
Would like to point out Eldenel and Mauricio Zach, but as soon as I try to point that out, Mauricio finds a big drop when he has a full
Also
combo.
me missing as well though, so Finland not going to be able to build a huge advantage here.
You're already finding a break as well. That was the last full combo for the side of Finland.
And that's going to swing right back to the side of Chile with Eldenel still holding on to that full combo.
But then Nico misses as soon as you say that, so it's going to be anyone's game now.
It's Eldenel versus Forgotten Taco as far as combos are concerned here.
Nico's finding so many breaks, back and back and back.
Stamina really taking its toll on this map. Only
Yeah.
kind of 2/3 of the way through, so there's still a lot of combo left, and Nico is starting
Can't
to
build a
struggle.
combo.
Not good news for Chile.
He hasn't gotten past like 100 and maybe 500 notes.
And combo scaling is logarithmic, so when you're at very low combo, you're scoring so much less compared to when you're at like even 100 or 150. So Nico is spending so much time scoring almost nothing per fruit, as Eldenel and Nico both drop at the start of that break. Finland are going to be running away with this one. Awesome drops, but Yeti and Forgotten Taco still have those great combos. Arisiel, the only one with a combo left on the side of Chile right now.
And then you just look at the accuracy on the side of these players. Arisiel with 99.8, Eldenel with 99.9%. Forgotten Taco and Dirty both with 99.71. Very strong accuracy from all these players.
This looks like it's Finland's point to lose right now, though. Forgotten Taco putting in an amazing performance after that one early drop, not being phased by that one at all. But Finland, all around, a pretty impressive performance. Chile did well, but really Nico was the deciding factor between the two teams that game. Just struggling so much to build a combo in the last kind of third of the map. And that will be a break point for Finland. Chile feeling very confident on double time, but Finland definitely game up for the challenge there.
Both teams taking break points off each other.
You know, you got the makings of a great game when it starts with 2 break points.
Oh yeah. Now you gotta wonder. Finland, they lost on their first Nomad pick, but they won on the double time pick right here. So you gotta wonder, what are they gonna go for?
The only disadvantage for Finland is if they're feeling super confident on double time, there's only one DT pick left because Chile banned
Yeah.
the second. Whereas the Nomad pool is still mostly open aside from that one pick we've already seen. Nomad is the worst kind of mod to be at a disadvantage in because there's always that extra kind of availability. There's that greater depth of the pool.
I see Hollow Wings in the chat.
Is that going to be Finland's pick?
That'd be a very interesting matchup. Because we have so many great Convert players who are pretty well versed.